Let's rank all 9 Rocky and Creed movies. Now that I've seen Creed 3 a couple of times, I have a pretty good idea where I want to put it on this list. It's a ranking video, so you know there's going to be some controversy. But like I always say, this is my list. There ain't shit you can do about it. Besides, flex your thumbs. Coming in last place, we have Rocky 5. I think this is one that we can all collectively agree on. It's not the best. The only thing they got right with this movie is the fact that Sylvester Stallone changed the ending from Rocky dying to living. Imagine if he died in this movie. We would have been pissed. There's just a lot of goofy plot points like the whole bankruptcy thing, and the casting of real-life boxer, unfortunately not actor, Tommy Duke Morrison as Tommy Gunn, wasn't great, but it did give us Rocky as a mentor, which pays off like 30 years later. In 8th place, I got Rocky 2, and I think this is one of the most slept on movies. I know I'm putting it over here in 5th. It honestly could be top 3, but to me, I love these top 5 movies so much that it really doesn't matter what order they're in. And yeah, this is essentially Rocky 1, except Rocky wins this time. It's just so slept on. 7th place, I got Rocky 3. I love this movie. I don't care what no one says, because we got Mr. T as Clubber Lang. This man was a straight menace in this movie, and it gave us that iconic beach training scene between Apollo Creed and Rocky. Ah, pity the fool. What's your prediction for this fight? Pain. Banger. In 6th place, I got Rocky 4. Now, I know, you could put this one a lot higher. You got the death of Apollo Creed. If we never got this, we would never get the Creed movie. It was dope watching Rocky beat this 6'4" monster, mountain of a damn Russian man. If he dies, he dies. But I couldn't put it above these other ones. In 5th place, I'm gonna go with Creed 2, which is essentially a legacy sequel to Rocky 4 and finishes off the Drago storyline. This one wasn't quite as good as the first Creed, but I think it hits the emotional beats perfectly, and it gives Rocky's character a good redemption arc, what happened to Apollo Creed, and even his son in the end, and for that I love it. But it also does a wonderful job in making us feel sympathetic towards the Dragos, and when Ivan throws in the towel, woo! Poetic. In 4th place, I got Creed 3. I was ready to put this one in 3rd after the first watch, but after the rewatch, I still think the 3rd one, the one that comes after this, is still a little better. What can I say about this movie that hasn't been said already? Jonathan Majors is Damien, the MVP of this movie. Michael B. Jordan's directorial debut. Adonis finally being on his own. It's really a story about him feeling imposter syndrome, and the emotional beats in this movie are great. I love the creative swings that the fight scenes take, and obviously the anime inspiration, but even if you take the fight scenes out of this movie, it's a damn good movie. In 3rd place, I got Rocky Balboa, and I had to rewatch this one too to confirm that I wanted this one to be in 3rd. I don't know, you could probably swap this one in Creed 3 for me, but I just love the idea of like an old battered Rocky Balboa wanting one last fight. The emotional beats in this movie are perfect between him and his son, and mainly for this speech right here. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It ain't about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep going. Love it. In 2nd place, I got the original Creed movie. This movie's just so damn good, from director Ryan Coogler, who I have so much respect for. Finally get a perfect rendition of Rocky as a mentor that has always been hinted with towards his son. Now he has someone that actually wants to fight, and it's the son of your best friend, all while battling lymphoma. What a beautiful movie, man. But in 1st place, you always remember your first. The original Rocky movie's always gonna be number 1. There's just nothing. This is the underdog story of all underdog stories. There's nothing like that training montage, the eggs, running up those stairs, and hearing, "Cut off!"